Hi everybody, welcome back to another video with Unoriginic. Now, you're sitting over there today because I've had a change around in my studio setup. I've put my old TV here without realizing that that's where my camera normally goes. Here in front of me I have a video that was released this morning by Luxury Pranks, which was a diss track for all the haters. We're going to be talking about Luxury Pranks again sooner than I would have liked. I know I'm feeding the troll here because this is exactly what Parker calls for in the video, but I think it's important to talk about because it is so fucking misguided. So a little bit of context here if you're new to the channel, if you're new to this situation. We're just going to go back a wee ways. Here's a rough timeline of events that I've noticed. November 14th, 2017, a YouTuber called Mista GG. It's a pretty funny guy. He made a video about the next to catch a predator, Luxury Pranks. If you watch his video, I'll link it down below. It shows a lot of examples, which I also covered in my videos, about how a lot of the content is almost exactly the same, down to the point that they're using the same lines, which is bizarre coincidence there. And we've got July 15th, 2018, a YouTuber called Primink, who's a pretty funny guy as well. He made a video, man makes sexual assault videos on YouTube, Luxury Pranks fake, and he calls them out for being fake as well. Really good, really concise video. I recommend watching that if you haven't seen it. And then you get a big flurry of activity. August 24th, 2018, this is while I was editing my video, Drew Gooden came out and he released a video called Luxury Pranks Protecting the Kids. And quickly following that, 3rd of September, Bionic Pig released his video, Luxury Pranks The Fake Heroes of YouTube. So along the same lines... We're back. A lot of people thinking along the same lines, obviously a lot of people seeing this crop up. This was when Luxury Pranks started hitting the 1 million mark, I think, with their subscriber rate. Then I released my video October 3rd, Luxury Pranks Child Predators Exposed. Yeah, real original. And then Leon Lush jumped in earlier than this, but on November 17th he republished his video. I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks old at that stage, so we'll put it sort of mid-October where his video came out. And I think that was where Luxury Pranks really started to feel the heat from all of this sudden attention they were getting. This isn't to say that there weren't other people making videos about this. There were other YouTubers that I have seen, but I can't recall, so I'm sorry for not calling you out. But they did great jobs as well of covering all of the bullshit that he went through. The reason I bring up this timeline is because I think that there was some certain heat that Luxury Pranks was going through. They obviously faced a lot of exposure from the Drew Gooden one. Drew Gooden has 1 million subscribers. He's got a lot of people watching that, so a lot of people would have noticed Luxury Pranks for the first time. Leon Lush as well is sitting at nearly 900k subscribers, so he has a pretty big base of fans as well, and I think a lot of them have seen this video and maybe given some hate to Luxury Pranks, because what happened next was around the end of November, Leon Lush did an interview with Parker from Luxury Pranks, and that didn't go down too well.
Okay, so that's why you blur the faces essentially, but you are giving these people up to authorities?
Yes.
Every single one? You're sending them footage, like, to the police station, or what are you doing?
The entirety of the justice must be preserved.
The entirety of the justice must be preserved?
The integrity of the justice has to be conserved.
Conserved? And what does that mean? Because
are you familiar with what a mistrial is?
Of course.
Okay, so
what does that have to do with sending footage to a police department?
And I think there was some other heat that Parker experienced that probably was off camera that drove him to give the response he did give to Leon Lush, which I think I'm responsible for, in a way. I don't know if anyone from Luxury Pranks is aware of that, but I did do a bit of an investigation when I made my video, and one of the things I noticed that they talk about a lot is that they're donating part of their ad revenue to the National Centre for Missing or Exploited Children. They even go as far as to show off some of the missing kids on their videos, just to show that they're trying to raise awareness, to, you know, get some good guy credit. So in part of my investigation, because I thought it would be a really good piece to add to my video, I reached out to the National Centre for Missing and Exploited Children, which is a big mouthful, and I basically asked whether or not they'd had any donations from Luxury Pranks. And I started that communication around the 25th of September, and they couldn't find any donations at first, so I thought I was onto a bit of a lead. We had a bit of a back and forth with the representative, which I won't name her because I don't actually think she's supposed to talk about donies to their cause. I think there's a clause there that says that they can't. But it got to the point that they were looking at getting their legal team involved. They were formally investigating. They did contact Parker and confirmed that he had made payments, and they confirmed the payments were under a name separate to Luxury Pranks, which makes sense. So it was a non-story for me, because what am I going to talk about in a half-hour diss about the guy that the one decent thing he did was the very bare minimum, the thing that he said he'd do. So he was being contacted by the legal team for the National Centre for Missing Children and Exploited Children around the beginning of October. He's already had a video by Drew Gooden coming out, and then a video from Leon Lush comes out quickly afterwards. I can understand where his headspace was when he started having these reactions to all of these videos, and then the subsequent interview that he had with Leon Lush, and the way it turned out so badly.
Dude, we've talked a lot. I'm not like, I don't hate you. I'm just curious. Like, I feel a certain way, and I want to get to the bottom of it. So I'm asking you the questions. Now, I'm curious, like...
I answer the questions, man. I thought we were talking. I thought we were just doing like a nonchalant... I didn't even know you were recording this.
Yes, you did, dude. You told me in a DM earlier. You're like, oh, I want to talk to you on the phone. You can use it for a video. You literally said those words to me.
Yeah, but that was like a month ago, man. Like, this is like... You told me you were calling me. Then during the phone call when it started, you said, I'm recording this. I didn't know, dude. I had cartoons on and stuff. I didn't know I was even going to... We were going to be recording it.
Anyway, that's enough of me sort of giving you some background information. We're now going to watch what has become of this whole situation. So I've heard it, haven't seen the video. Let's watch it together.
Are you ready, Chester?
Let's get to work. Get to work. Get to work.
Luxury Pranks. Thought we were friends, man. I got no fear up in my heart, and you've been afraid. They want the clout off my name, so they give me hate.
two lines in and I have to stop it. They want the clout off my name, so they give me hate. That's not the reason why people do this. Sure, views are great. What I see here with all of the videos that have been made about luxury pranks, and there are a lot of them, is I see a community banding together against a common enemy who's just doing some really shitty stuff. And we all know it, and you know it. So don't try and turn it around to be something that it's not. Sure, people do stuff for views all the time. Some people write scripts about child predators attacking fake actresses and trying to molest them, and then they get views off that.
Hey Chester, you know what a good video would be? Let's have an old man sneak into a little girl's house and sniff her underwear. Yeah, that's a great idea. Hey Luxury, let's have a video where these three men try to gangbang this girl. Dude, that's an awesome idea.
I gotta kill him, get the coroner and body bag. Spreading lies on me, tell him take a polygraph. Your content's looking weak and your views decline. I'm like, bro, you probably should have died with Vine.
So there's a lot there in that next part. This is obviously a go at Drew Gooden, which is surprising that he's saying your views decline, because Drew Gooden's actually nothing but boosted in views. He's taking some shots at the roadworker head sign because that's Drew Gooden's famous line, and he obviously came from Vine, so it makes sense that line about dying with Vine, it rhymes. So I don't know if shooting a roadwork's a crime. Oh, fucking lame, man. So he claims that people are lying about him, so he's got to kill them and put them in a body bag. That's not generally what you do when somebody's lying about you. Generally, you expose the liar, and then you're done and dusted. You can go your separate way. Usually, it's easy to overturn a liar by just revealing the truth. I believe that Leon Lush did call this out when he was having a phone interview with you, that why not just release the unedited footage, and Parker had some pretty shitty comeback about that.
That's not going to create a mistrial, bro.
It's their decision whether or not they want to show it to the jury.
Understandable, but so what I'm saying is, so basically all of these people that come into the scenario, these child predators, they leave, and then...
I sent footage to the police department. I don't publicize the footage.
Okay, that's your answer. You send the footage to the police department, but you don't publicize the footage to the public. Right?
Can you repeat what you said? Sorry.
I say you send the footage to the police department, but you don't publicize the footage to the public to protect the integrity of the investigation, essentially.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. All right, see, there's a straight answer. I'm okay with that. I'm not want to keep you for too much longer,
you have, like,
dude.
a list of questions, dude? Like, did you have a list of questions?
I definitely had like a couple notes I was curious about. Is that a problem?
I guess credit should be given where credit's due, and it's really good to see that Parker can actually rehearse and feedback lines that he's been given in the song much better than he could on the phone when the pressure was on.
They're coming for the boy and I know they're not ready. Skipping leg day cause you looking top heavy.
Saying that you are looking top heavy, I think that's a go at Leon Lush, which doesn't make any sense because he makes that joke about himself all the time. You can't turn around somebody's self-awareness of themselves and try and insult them with it. That just doesn't make sense. It's like calling iDubbbz gay.
You bully kids in your videos just to get a laugh. I can tell you have a grudge, get that monkey off your back. I started from the bottom, that was 2015. Now I lived a life of luxury, got a whole team. Don't know if I should hate you or ignore you. I cannot like, subscribe, or support you. I can't decide if you're just fake or unloyal. Tell me which one, is it Yanny, is it Laurel?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is it just me? If you go to my channel, if you look at my videos, can you filter by the most unliked video? That's what I want to know. My most unliked video on YouTube is about the Yanny Laurel phenomenon, and where I called out a Mandela YouTuber called Moneybags73, and he didn't like that, so he got his cohorts of fans to come in and drop dislikes on my video. Why would Parker put Yanny or Laurel in this video? In this context, it doesn't make any sense. Because first of all, he's asking if people are fake or unloyal. Is this a dig at me? Probably not. I'm probably digging too deep.
Running out of content, no creativity. Tell me what has all this got to do with me? Tell me what has all this got to do with me?
What's this got to do with me? I think everybody who's made a video about you has made it really clear that they think it's really shitty that you're perpetrating your videos as being truth, where you're faking a predator trying to attack or showing the intention of attacking somebody, and it's not at all representative of how that situation would go down, and it's not really the kind of content that is allowed to be on YouTube in the first place. And then you turn around and have a go at people who are calling you out on it, saying, what has this got to do with me? Playing the victim card. You're not a victim. You've created this situation for yourself, and now everyone's calling you out on it. And instead of taking responsibility, you're going, it wasn't my fault. What's this got to do with me? Fuck you, man. I'm getting wound up. We're only a third of the way through.
Too bad, sorry you tried. Mention my name cause your content died. Yeah, man, cause I'm steady on the rise. Luxury pranks make a fan subscribe. Yeah. They wanna diss, wanna bully. You dealing with a savage, please don't push me.
I don't think a savage asks people to please not push them. It's kind of counterproductive. A savage will just push back. A savage doesn't observe rules or courtesies like saying please and then asking people to kindly step down. That's not savage. You're not savage, bro. It's interesting that he's going on about how he's got subscribers and how other people's channels are dying. Leon Lush and Drew, they've nothing but grown in the time that they've released their videos. I think Drew hit 1 million subs after his video released. Leon's well on the way. These lyrics kind of seem to be pointed at the lesser YouTubers like myself. Which if it is, my channel was never alive to die in the first place. My channel's stillborn. But hey, you're here watching this, so thank you, one person.
We got a brand new social experiment. If our content sucks and everything is going south, tell me why we're the only thing you talk about.
That's a fucking bullshit line. I hate the smug look on his face while he's saying it. We're talking about you because you're fucking toxic and you are leading a whole generation, 1 million subscribers, down a rabbit hole where they believe that what you're showing is reality because you're giving no indication that it's fake. And you're giving the indication that this is something that you could set up and you could expose people, and guaranteed along the way somebody is going to try and copy what you're doing, and then they're going to end up fucking getting stabbed or getting molested, which isn't something that I should be laughing about. It's just ludicrous that you are allowing this to happen and taking no responsibility for it.
You need us to keep going, that's without a doubt. This YouTube ain't for you, take a different route. Over 1 million subs, yeah, that's true. Did your viewers all die? You ain't getting no views.
He's got okay, I've heard this, I haven't seen the video, but I'm just having a look at this clip that he's put in from this channel called Ferociously Under Researched, which I think Oh, they've got it on 4th of December. Okay, so there was a video that went live on 4th of December. It's got 2 dislikes, 3 views. Wonder if we can watch that video. 12-second video. And it's somebody not even talking. So they made this video just to put it into their diss track just so that they wouldn't give anybody else any credit.
Yeah, that's a rap, you just need to stop it. I know that you'll take all of this out of context. Put me on blast from an app.
So it's talking about the app that he's promoting, about doing the surveys. A lot of people called him out on that, and also the app about EduBirdie or whatever it was, that or Tutorage. Yeah, we're going to hold you accountable for promoting or taking money from bullshit schemes that are just looking to take money off the people who you are promoting it to.
What's this about? Check your watch, tick-tock, time is running out. Gotta keep them on their toes, and stop until you make an apology video. I wanna hear, I'm sorry Parker, you're a pro. I need it to be real, it's not dripping from your nose.
So he's now claiming that he wants people to make an apology video to him and cry. Why would you need that? I mean, you're supposed to be a savage, right? Why do you even care about an apology video?
Yeah, not the one you should have posed. Next time you want to diss, better keep it on the low. I'm sorry, no content here, check the pulse. How tragic, now the casket is closed. Running out of content, no creativity. Tell me, what does all this got to do with me? Tell me, what does all this got to do with me? Content try, man, you should have got that school degree. Too bad, sorry you tried. Mention my name cause your content died. Yeah, man, cause I'm steady on the rise. Luxury pranks make a fan subscribe. Yeah. They wanna diss, wanna bully. You dealing with a savage, please don't push me. They wanna diss, wanna bully. You dealing with a savage, please don't push me. Take a time out, this a light bout. You can just keep quiet, you in my house. I'm just getting warmed up, I'm not done yet. Mad cause I'm younger and I'm bigger, so you're upset.
It really it grinds my gears when people point out when there's an age difference and a difference in subs. Like, that sort of shit doesn't really matter. And what matters is how you got there. Like, sure, you've got more subs than me, you've got more views than me, that's fine. But I've chosen to take a route where I don't write a script about a child molester coming around to a hotel to visit a girl that's 22 that I'm pretending is 14 to try and molest her, and then I'm trying to pretend to my subs that that's real. And I'm okay with the fact that I've only got 1,500 subscribers with the content that I make. And sure, I'd love to have 1 million subs, but I want 1 million like-minded people who believe in what I'm doing and support what I'm doing and fluctuate to me because of the content that I make, which is creative and original, unlike your content that you've stolen from an early 2000s TV show and then screened it to a bunch of kids to make them believe that it's real and that you're some sort of savage. You're not a savage. You're a fucking plagiaristic bastard.
You're out of ideas, no more success. So hella suspect, cut the smugness. Everything you want to do, trust. I did it. Time to call it quits, man. Check the analytics. That ain't the half of it. I know they'll make some videos and react to this. They act so sarcastic, but they're not tough. Smoke them on the track like a blunt, Elon Musk.
He's trying so hard to sound tough here, but when he's really confronted and really put on his toes in a real situation like the interview with Leon Lush, you can really tell that he's trying hard to get out of the situation. He does everything. He's like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were having a friendly conversation. He keeps playing the daughter card, that he's got a daughter that he's got to go look after, even though he's told him that she's already been put into bed, which doesn't make a lot of sense. And the fact that you've got a daughter and you're still defending the actions that you've taken frankly surprised me. I really thought that somebody who had a younger child, was cultivating the next generation, would be more, interested in creating a world of truth and realism and not making, fake shit up like this. And the more important part of that, I think, is when your daughter's old and goes, Dad, why do we live in a life of luxury? How did you make all your money? Are you going to be able to look her in the eye and say, well, because I go around and catch child predators, and people pay me through YouTube views to see that. That's not true. Your child would be fucking terrified thinking that there's a child predator around every week, conveniently. This is just so fucking bullshit.
Oh my god, I'm angry and I don't know why.
You're angry and you don't know why. If you're actually angry, it's probably because so many other YouTubers, so many other members of the community see through your bullshit and are calling you out for it. And instead of admitting that you've made a mistake and saying, look, I'm going to do some actual pure content here, you are turning around, you've made somebody write you a song so you could sound tough and look tough to your small pool of subscribers. And you're trying to diss everybody who's actually saying, look, straighten your shit out and stop doing this bullshit because sooner or later it's going to catch up with you. That's why you're angry. You call everybody who's making these videos about you uncreative and saying that they're running out of content. But this is so like, whoever's written the song for you, it seems like they're so unaware of your situation because you can only make these videos for so long before your subscriber base, which is sizable, but before long they're going to mature and get to a point where they realize that you don't run into a child predator once a week and they're not always the same person, and they're going to get wise and unsubscribe, and you've dug yourself a hole because this is now your thing. You do child predator and you do fake catfishing videos, and eventually you're going to run out of stuff to do there. Are you going to go back to doing pranks? Are you going to do your terrible vlogs that nobody watches on your other channel? I don't know. Where do you go from here? Diss tracks maybe, but all this is a flashy beat and some cleverly picked lyrics that rhyme nicely, and you've kind of done a good job of singing them. But really, you are just calling yourself out in this. This is so self-reflective that I'm surprised you actually posted it in the first place. Alright, let's see how this ends. I mean, it feels like the song's over, but it's still got 32 seconds left, so let's just keep going.
Click subscribe or whatever you want. Subscribe, like, I don't really care. Just do it. Alright, that's it. Life of luxury pranks. I think it's 2018. Not really sure. Let me check my Rolex. Yeah, it's 2018. Alright, let's cut it. Stop talking about me so much. It's really weird. Do you like me or something?
People are talking about you not because they like you. They're talking about you for the same reason people were talking about Logan Paul at the beginning of the year. Because he went into a suicide forest and filmed a dead body. You aren't doing something as horrible as that. But you are allowing the kind of culture into this platform that lets fake shit, really terrible, toxic fake shit, just be accepted. You're essentially making your audience believe that you go and film child predators and trying to assault or molest somebody. That's not how it fucking works. I know it happens all the time, but you don't capture it on film like this, and if you do, you don't put it on YouTube for views. You give it to the police and then they arrest the person and you talk about that. That will be the interesting story. Your videos are really about you confronting that so you look like a savage. That's what you want to be, right? You want to be a savage.
You dealing with a savage, please don't push me.
But you really come across as weak and pathetic in the way that you talk to these people, and it's so obviously scripted that unless you change up your format, people are going to start cottoning on that every interaction is almost exactly the same. The long and short of it is the way that Luxury Pranks has dealt with this is that they got a lot of pushback from the community around their videos. They started to feel the pressure. He did a public service announcement in a video a few weeks ago.
I've gotten some criticism about not actually doing enough to promote online safety. And to be honest, I feel like that criticism is well deserved. The motto for Luxury Pranks is be safe online. But I really haven't done that much to talk about how you can be safe online.
Basically, it was half the video, and it was just some really basic, stupid advice that you could have got from like a Clio magazine. So it's interesting that he's decided to put that in. It's kind of, again, like the bare minimum of what you could do at this point. You're kind of beyond the point of repair, in my eyes anyway. But it's at least he put in the effort there. Then he had the interview with Leon Lush, which I think Leon Lush did blindside him a little bit. He probably made it sound out that they were going to talk about something slightly different to what they did talk about. But at the same time, if what Parker was doing was truthful, if everything that he presented was fact, and we were all just mistaken, that should have been an easy conversation to have. It should have been a, here is the truth, A, B, C, D. That's the end of it. But instead you can hear him struggling to answer questions and basically diverting from questions to ask other questions of Leon Lush to try and spin the conversation around, which just makes it look worse in hindsight.
I'm curious. I know my My viewers are curious, and there's a lot of other people, Parker, frankly, that feel the exact same way that I do. That's why there's been several videos made about you guys. And you've never been able to come out and speak clearly about it.
Because what is the point of even talking about it? Like, I mean, what is the point of responding today? It's just because I want to give you more views, because I want to give other people more views. I just kind of want to do my own thing, dude. You know, I want to take care of my daughter. I want to make sure she's got food in her mouth.
Of course.
I want to get my college degree.
Of course.
You know, I thought we were becoming friends, dude. You're coming at me. It's like you're asking me all these questions. I thought we were going to be talking as buddies, dude. You're calling me unrestricted. I don't understand what's going on here, dude. Like, I don't know.
I don't. Dude, how do you not understand what's going on, man? You saw the like, you know how I feel. I'm trying to get a straight answer, and I feel like I haven't been able to get one.
And then lastly, he's made this diss track video. So he's gone through a few different sort of character changes, because he's gone from saying I feel awkward talking in front of a camera in his public service announcement.
That's it for today. I hope that helped a little bit. I'm really sorry I'm not that good at speaking to the camera. I still feel kind of like weird about it.
To doing a diss track where he's got all of these beats and all of these rhymes that somebody has probably written for him and given to him in a nice little package.
Smoke him on the track like a blunt, Elon Musk.
So yeah, I don't know where they go from here. There's probably going to be some pushback from the big YouTubers that he's been talking about. That'll probably come over the next couple of weeks. I think at the end of the day, he's really just doing what he accuses all of his haters of doing, of making a video to make more people talk about him, because maybe he sees a benefit in having the spotlight on him, even if he's a terrible person and does terrible things. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about here is the comment section. Because I scrolled through the comment section this morning as I was listening to this, and there were a lot of replies of mixed reviews. So there were people saying this is so good, not at all, it's amazing. A lot of people who were impressed by this, but at the same time, when I viewed this morning, about 12, 13 hours ago, there were also a lot of people who were saying it's bullshit, it sucks, he's not very good at rapping, and that the song in general is just terrible. But going through it now to get some screenshots for this video, they're all gone. All of the negative comments have been removed. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but as a creator you are able to delete comments from videos. I tend to not delete comments unless they're just really profane. So I think in this case Parker's gone and just stripped out anything that kind of says a bad thing about him. But the interesting thing is that a lot of these comments are asking who is being dissed in this. Who are you dissing? What's the diss about? Who are you dissing in this video? Who's this about? And the replies from his other fans, they're all saying the haters. So it's pretty clear to me that his subscriber base that he doesn't delete the comments on, the people who are supporting him and want to know why he's got haters, they've never seen anyone dispute his claims of being legitimate. They've never seen any of the feedback. They're completely blind and ignorant to the fact that he's faking everything, and he's not supplying names to send people over there to see what they're on about. So I think that in itself is just another shitty move in a series of shitty moves. You don't get the full transparency, you don't get to see both sides. You've just got this person who they idol worship saying this is the one truth. It's just interesting to me at this stage. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to go through this video with you guys. I know that a few people have jumped on and subbed recently because of the video I made on luxury pranks, and then the subsequent one as well, which I'll link after this. So thank you to those people. This video is for the 5 of you. This is the last time I plan to talk about the child predator aspect of luxury pranks. I might come back and revisit their catfishing videos. Sorry, it's getting close to midnight and my brain's going a little bit. But yeah, we'll come back and maybe look at the catfishing videos in the new year if I get around to it. But yeah, I've been Unoriginal, you've been you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if this is your first time seeing me, and if you like this content, try and jump back sometime later on this month. We're going to have a live stream about the Mandela effect. It's going to be awesome, and I'd love to have a conversation with you guys when I do it, because I think that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, that's enough talking. I'm out of here. Bye bye.